we've been to South by for years. I mean, we came here when we were just coming up, playing like the raggedy shows in the random bars during the day and stuff, and now we can come back and actually pretty much do the same thing, so it's great. We knew it was going to attract some kind of controversy, but mostly we knew people were going to ask us what's the deal. The title it's named after Helmut Newton's first book. And obviously Helmut Newton's photos were a huge influence on us visually with the legs and all the kind of 70s erotic imagery that we use. And also clearly, if you look at the album cover, the girl on the album cover is not white. And she's a bride. She's wearing a white dress. And if you look at the album trailer and then the upcoming Jealous video, there's a whole marriage theme. So clearly the white women are like the brides, but it's this three-way marriage between P, myself, and a bride. Or is it maybe just the marriage of me and P, making music together for 10 years? There's all these weird, ambiguous things. Writing Come Alive, that was actually one of the last songs that we wrote for the record.
We had a demo of the song, and we decided to have to contact Toro y Moi, see if he wanted to be on it.
Girls really love Chaz, and we felt some type of way about it. So we decided to become friends with him and get him on the song. And it was also really cool that, this was the first time he sang on another group's music. We put out 4 singles before the album came out, and the 4 singles are like a little self-contained mini EP. We knew people, like a lot of our core audience, wanted to get their hands on Chromeo music beforehand. So we figured that if they pre-order the album, they would get like the 4 songs right away as like a little EP, something to chew on and to kind of dance to until May 12th, and then May 12th you get the full picture. A lot of the music that we draw influence from, whether it's like, Prince, say, or Michael Jackson, or all that kind of like 70s and 80s. I mean, a lot of those records from the 80s have a very macho, I'm gonna love you girl kind of perspective, right?
But it's also multi-layer.
But like, what about lyrics about guys that actually don't get lucky? There's a whole slice of population out there of dudes that don't live that romance that you see and that you hear about in the songs or that you see in the movies. Like, what about the guys that are jealous? The guys that actually love their mom more than they love their girlfriend. The guys that feel old when they step to a girl. That's what we wanted to cover,
The guys that are so shy that they never actually come up to a girl.
Yeah, exactly. We just covered like the whole entire spectrum, really, that gets overlooked in music. And so that was like the neurotic, anti-heroic Larry David funk. It's amazing. By the way, we've been trying to push this on people for 10 years. Hello, this really is good music. This is the music that'll put you in a good mood. Obviously, it's just, there's a strength in numbers. So the more people do it, the more it creates a climate. I mean, we've always done this. We're always going to do this. And, if 5 years from now there's like a death metal zeitgeist, we'll still be doing the funk thing, just rest assured, you know what I'm saying? But I think that ultimately it helps us because it kind of tunes people's ears to the kind of the sound that we have, right, Pete?
Yep.
Most of our friends and our kind of crew of musical peers, thanks to A-Track, thanks to Fool's Gold, they're electronic producers. I mean, I guess we're electronic too, but we're more on the live instrument side or the song.
Yeah, we're a weird mix of electronic and live.
But I think what's cool is that electronic musicians can take our music and remix it, and it gives them an actual song to work with. There's always something quirky about it, and they love to play with our parts, our musical parts. But yes, they love to play with our musical parts. They can play with our parts too. The Nervo twins can play with our parts any day of the week. All right. But yes, they just, I mean, we give them, really good tools. Oh my God, tools. Next question.